The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on second down. Dances away to buy time. Got room at the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Race. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's
nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the ground with the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Touch pass on the run. He's out past the 35. All kinds of running room. He's at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the ground. He's got it again. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Historically, the Trojans have been the powerhouse in this rivalry, but last season it was UCLA in a blowout.
And that is not something USC is accustomed to. They want to own this rivalry. They think they own UCLA. They will have some extra fire behind them today.
Yeah, and that UCLA blowout last year really helped the Bruins in recruiting, too. Remember, these two schools, they recruit the same kids here in Los Angeles, in the state of California, and nationally as well. It would be massive if UCLA could beat USC again and make it back-to-back.
He tries to take the top off. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still looking on the move. And the pass hits, picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. Power ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. They'll run it to the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job right now.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 35, he's open. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
He'll let one go down the right side. And he's got it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 10 over San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He wants to throw. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
And incomplete on the deep ball. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Trojans want to move quickly. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Keeps it and gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they decide to trot out the kicker from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Bowman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Finds the big tight end. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Bruins! How about that D coming up with a play like that? On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Miles. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. On second down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Trojans used to be known for student body right. They can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left. But that's a little old school for me.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket and kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little watermelons, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move, he fires. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Feeling some heat. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll go to the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And the dive and the grab along the right sideline. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a short tackle. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Bruins will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Ball is free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously have a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long, and now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The lone back's got it. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
UCLA 28, USC 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And the Trojans in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. No huddle here for the offense. The play action fake. Slings it downfield. Calls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today. Spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Lining up for the PAT. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Fair catch called for and made. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Pulled and fired complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And stampeding through the defense. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. He makes a grab. Touchdown, UCLA! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to...
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.